So as you guys know, it has been 2 weeks since the puppies were born, which means it is time for them to get their dewormer. I just want to say first off, if you hear any barking or anything chaotic going in the video, I have the dogs out playing, so just don't mind them. So before we get started, I wanted to show you what I use as dewormer. This is actually called parental promote suspension, and this is actually what the vets use, and it supposedly tastes like banana. Last time I checked, they said that it doesn't no longer taste like banana, but it still tastes good. I guess I'll have to try it because it's good for kids, it's good for people, it's good for animals. It's really safe. You can order this online, and it's 100% parental promote. That's what this is. So on the bottles, the directions, it's given for children, but you can kind of translate that if you know the weight of the puppies. So it says on here that for each 5 pounds of body weight, that it would be 1 milliliter. So on these syringes here, it goes up to 5 milliliter. So the biggest one I weighed was 3 pounds, which we'll go through and weigh each one of them so you can see. But I am giving 1, which is like they're 5 pounds. But that's because it's really safe for one thing. You can never give too much dewormer, my vet said that. And also, sometimes they spit it out, and so, you know, it's kind of like gives them a little bit extra in case that happens. So I have all of my dewormers set out here. I'll go through each one of them, weigh them, and show them to you in the camera. And I also have dewormer for Meg because she needs to be dewormed because she's nursing still. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. So this is a little girl. All their eyes and ears are open. So cute. This one is like a tannish color. Oh, look at that. There are no white markings on her that I can see. Sometimes markings develop over time. But I don't see any right now, no. So let's go ahead and weigh her. 2.7 pounds. Go ahead and deworm her. So here's our first little girl. So the weight in terms of minis and standards don't really differentiate yet. Standards are usually about this size at this age also, so don't freak out if you kind of seen past deworming videos and notice that they're the same size. They usually change the size when they get about 6 weeks old, maybe even before then. They kind of don't grow as much as standard size puppies do, because once they start eating, that's when puppies usually do all their growing, and especially for standards, since they're large breed. This is our second girl. Look at the camera, look at the camera. She has a little white marking on her head, and she has some white on her chest. She has a tiny white marking on the back of her head. I'll turn her around so you can see back of her head. And a little tiny white marking at the tip of her tail. And a little white marking on her foot. Yeah. So she's like a light tan color. Very cute. And like I said, don't mind my dogs wrestling around in the background. Just how it is in this household all the time. So she is 2.5, so she's smaller than this little girl. She also has a little bit of a white marking on her nose, tip of her nose too, I think. Yeah. This is another little girl. I think she's the smallest out of the litter. She's lighter in color than the other two. She has a white marking on her head, also at the tip of her nose. Let me see on her chest. Maybe a little bit lighter on her chest. She is so cute. Look at that. Oh, I know, I'm waking everyone up from their naps. Aw. Let's go ahead and weigh her. Wow. 1.8 pounds, so she's a lot smaller. She's gonna be a little bit on the smaller side of a mini. So these are F1 Mini Goldendoodles, meaning the mom is a golden retriever. Meg, she's about 60 pounds, and the dad, he's a toy poodle. He is about 8 pounds. So it looks like she's getting more of the dad's side. This is the last little girl of all the girls. So cute. I love when they're on. She is all tan in color. I think she's the darkest out of all the girls. No white markings. It's so sleepy. So precious. So cute. Let's see how much she weighs. 1.9 pounds. So she's almost the same color as the lightest girl, I'd have to say. Let's see side by side of their size. So I haven't put any colors on them yet, but I plan on doing that when they get like a little bit older, just because I don't really like them having collars and stuff when they're so small. I don't know, I worry about that being, I don't know, just having anything on them when they're so little scares me, you know? But it seems like every puppy is a little bit different, so you can kind of start picking out which one you may be interested in for those who are on the list who are picking from this litter. So that's very helpful too. So we got the two smallest girls, the lightest one and the darkest one. That's the two smallest girls. And then we got the two bigger girls, which they usually, minis usually grow to be about 25 to 35 pounds. Pride, she is an F1 and Mini Goldendoodle, and her dad is actually Winston, the same dad as these puppies. And she is actually about 30 pounds now. So I think they're gonna be about 25 to 30 pounds. That's what I think. The smaller ones might stay around 25 pounds, and the bigger ones will get to be around 30 pounds. So these are the two other bigger girls. Pretty much same in color, but this one doesn't have any markings, and this one does. So those are all the girls, so let's get started on the boys. So this is our first boy. I believe he is the biggest out of the litter, I think. No, look. They're gonna start teething soon. Aren't you? You're gonna start teething? Start biting on everything? He has no white markings. Just pure tan. 3.1 pounds. You're a big boy. Mwah. Big boy. Biggest one so far. Oh, I take it back. He has a white marking on his head. A very small, little white marking on his head. If you can see that there. But I think that's it. Oh, he has some white on his chest too. He has a white chest a little bit. Winston has some white on his head and on his chest. And so does Pride. So if you're curious to know how these puppies may look, I don't know if you guys caught that, but with his belly, it's kind of hard to see. Check out pictures of Pride. I think these puppies are gonna look very much like how Pride looks. So if you love Pride, you will definitely love these guys. Super, so wait. Also check out Prey. Prey is Pride's sister, same mom and dad, and they're pretty much identical. Right now, Prey, which is Pride's sister, she's a mini, obviously, and she's about 25 pounds, but she's still a puppy. Actually, she just turned 1 year old, which she posted on the group page, and so many people have posted comments wishing Prey happy birthday, which my mom was really ecstatic about. So thank you guys for that. She got so many likes. You couldn't believe how many likes she's got on the picture of Prey. That's because she's so cute. But if you want to see more pictures, check out Prey. I think Pride and Prey will definitely help you get an idea of how these puppies will look when they get older. So here's another little boy. Oh my gosh, all of them are yarny when I pick them up. And he has some white on his chest. But I think that's it. Seems like. None on his head. He's like a more brown color. I'd say the same color as his other brother though. Not as big though, I can tell. 2.2 pounds. Uh-oh. My dogs love to wrestle when I'm trying to make a video. Make a lot of noise. Dwarfs. One more. Ooh. Okay, so everyone loves this guy. Because look at his marking on his head. It is a big white marking. It's the biggest white marking out of all the puppies. He's lighter in color. He's a big boy. He's gonna be so cute when he gets older. Well, he already is so cute. I don't know what I'm saying. And as you can see, it goes from his nose all the way to the top of his head. He's more of a cream color, but the marking is white. Yes, and you can see his nose. I love how their noses are a little bit brown, like lighter, and then also a little bit darker too. They're so cute. Let's go ahead and weigh him. I can tell he's a pretty big pup too. 2.9 pounds. So he's the second biggest of the litter. So it's pretty easy to kind of know who is who just by, looking at them and knowing their weights and stuff. So these are the two biggest boys, both about 3 pounds. Look at that. This boy on the left here has a little tiny white marking on his head. I can't remember if I said that he had none or if he had one, but he has a tiny white marking on his head. And obviously this one has a lot of markings, very distinctive. And then we have this little boy, which he's smallest. He's the smallest out of all the boys. And he doesn't have any markings at all. So cute. So here's Meg. I hope you can see her in the shot okay. All the puppies are waking up. They can sense mommy. Well, they can see mommy now. But I gotta give her dewormer. I hope you guys can see her. She doesn't have any issues taking this stuff. Meg loves any food, treats, anything, huh? You want some of this dewormer? Do you want some dewormer? Is that like a treat? Okay, all right. Let me see. Open the hatchet. Oh, there you go. What a good girl. She's doing so good too. Taking such good care of the puppies. And it's kind of nice because she has this whole living room to relax and be out here. And the cage door is open so she has access to go in and out whenever she wants. She has access to food and fresh water all the time. Unlimited amount of food when she's nursing, which is really important. But she's doing so good. I'm super proud of her. And now my poodle wants to be on the side. But just you, huh? Because we want to give you all the space. All the space. Yeah, she's such a good dog. Such a good mama. Yep. So next time I do a video, it'll be when they turn 4 weeks old. They'll be getting their second set of dewormer. Also, I'll be putting collars on them so you will be able to differentiate each one of them, even though it's kind of easy right now. But yes, hello. But I'm gonna be doing that for them as well. And of course, pictures are gonna come. If you have any questions at all, please message me. All these puppies are spoken for. The next litter that we're having are micro minis, which will be later on in the fall, but they're pretty much spoken for. But you never know, things might change. So please keep in touch with me. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be looking for a lot of families for next year's litter in January. So please, like I said, message me if you're interested. I'm gonna be having standards, minis, and micro minis a couple times next year. So looking forward to that. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.